Everyone knows the beautiful love story between Hiccup and Astrid in the How to Train Your Dragon movies. Their relationship is really touching and grows deeper as the story moves forward. But there's another love story in the franchise that's just as amazing and meaningful. The one between Toothless, the Night Fury dragon, and the mysterious Light Fury. This story often doesn't get as much attention, but it's just as special, so let's take a closer look at it. Toothless is not just any dragon. He's a Night Fury, which is one of the rarest and most powerful kinds of dragons in their world. At the start of the series, everyone thinks he's dangerous, wild, and impossible to catch or control. People feared him because he was believed to be unstoppable. But as the movies go on, we see a completely different side of Toothless. He's incredibly smart, emotionally deep, loyal, and sensitive, especially when it comes to his bond with Hiccup. Their friendship is legendary and shows us that even creatures who seem scary on the outside can have big hearts and deep feelings. Then there's the Light Fury, a dragon who is very different from Toothless but equally fascinating. She's sleek, shiny, and mysterious. While Toothless has become comfortable around humans, especially Hiccup, the Light Fury is wild and keeps her distance from people. That's understandable because she was once captured by humans and locked up in a cage. Because of this, she's naturally very careful and distrustful when it comes to people. Her instincts for survival are sharp because she's had to be tough to stay alive in a dangerous world. When Toothless and the Light Fury meet for the first time, it's not love at first sight, more like curiosity and surprise. Neither of them had ever seen another dragon quite like the other before. Toothless, who is used to being around Hiccup and humans, finds the Light Fury mysterious, and she in turn is wary of him, especially when Hiccup is nearby. She doesn't trust him right away, which makes sense given her past. But even though they don't instantly fall in love, there's something magnetic between them that can't be ignored. They're drawn to each other in a way that grows stronger over time, and their relationship becomes one of the most beautiful parts of the third movie. One of the most adorable and memorable moments in the whole How to Train Your Dragon series is when he tries to win over the Light Fury. His way of courting her is really sweet and kind of funny too. He tries to impress her by doing a little dance, showing off some moves to catch her attention. He draws her in the sand to impress her and get her attention. It's a simple but meaningful gesture that shows he's interested and trying to connect with her. Their interactions feel natural and heartwarming because you can really see the connection growing between them. But even though they're drawn to each other, there's a clear difference between the two. Toothless is used to having friends and being around others. He's comfortable with companionship. The Light Fury, on the other hand, lives by her instincts, always focused on survival and staying cautious around anything that might harm her. She's more wild and private, not really used to trusting others. Over time though, we slowly see her walls begin to come down whenever she's with Toothless, which shows how much her feelings for him are growing. Now, their story isn't all sunshine and butterflies. There's a complication that makes things really interesting. Toothless feels torn between two worlds. On one side, there's his strong friendship with Hiccup, the one who raised him, trained him, and trusted him completely. On the other side, there's his love for the Light Fury and the new life she represents. The Light Fury herself doesn't trust Hiccup and wants nothing to do with humans, which makes things harder for Toothless because he's caught right in the middle. He has to make a tough choice he's never faced before. Does he stay in the human world with Hiccup, or does he leave it all behind to go with the Light Fury into the unknown? One of the most beautiful moments is when the Light Fury invites him to fly with her into the hidden world of dragons. It's not just a romantic date, it's an invitation to a whole new life. This hidden world is a place where dragons can be safe, free, and hidden away from all the dangers humans might bring. Toothless feels a pull toward that life, the freedom and safety it promises. But at the same time, leaving means saying goodbye to Hiccup. This emotional tension, between loyalty and love, between the past and an uncertain future, is what makes their relationship so powerful and real. It's not just about romance, it's about difficult choices, trust, and finding where you truly belong. In the end, Hiccup comes to a really tough but important realization: if he truly wants Toothless to have the best life possible, he has to let him go. He understands that he can't keep Toothless tied down to the human world of Bert, a place that, no matter how much they love each other, isn't the safest spot for dragons anymore. The Light Fury becomes a symbol of that choice, She's not someone who wants Toothless to forget or abandon his friendship with Hiccup, but she opens his eyes to a future beyond the familiar skies of Berk. The moment when Hiccup says goodbye to Toothless is without a doubt the most emotional and heart-wrenching scenes in the entire franchise.
Go, Toothless. Go.
It's a tender gesture full of love, respect, and deep sadness at the same time. There's no anger or betrayal here. Toothless's choice to be with the Light Fury isn't about turning his back on Hiccup. Instead, it's a powerful act of love for both his best friend and the Light Fury, as well as love for himself. Toothless has grown and changed so much, and now it's time for him to take that brave final step toward a life that truly belongs to him. Years pass, and we get to see Toothless and the Light Fury again, but now, they're parents. They've started their own family with 3 adorable baby Nightlights, who are just as playful and full of life as you'd expect. Even after starting his own new family, Toothless hasn't forgotten Hiccup or the bond they share. The final scenes, where both families, Hiccup and Astrid's and Toothless with his new family, fly together over the skies, create a beautiful peaceful ending to the trilogy. It's a moment of pure harmony, showing how love and friendship can evolve but never really disappear. What makes the love story between Toothless and the Light Fury so well written and so touching is that it's quiet but deeply powerful. Their feelings aren't expressed through grand speeches or dramatic declarations. Instead, their story is told through the way they fly together, the looks they share, the trust they build, and the moments when they allow themselves to be vulnerable. It's a gentle but strong love, built not just on attraction but on understanding and acceptance. That's why their romance feels so real and unforgettable. It's about connection on a level deeper than words.